And it's a game, we got a special guest, around the amphitheater. We got Slim Thugger. Hey, bro.
Fresh out stage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How does it feel being in Huntsville, man? What are you thinking about the new chilling circuit in 2024?
Man, that's life for me, the chilling circuit. That's all I do. I don't really do a lot of touring and shit. I just do a lot of chilling circuit since day one. It's always been like that. So I don't know what the new one is, but at the end of the day, it's just like been life for a lot of, not just me, a lot of Texas artists. So
right.
Definitely embrace the chilling circuit. It's
most definitely
for real.
Man, what is the before the Kappa 2K2? Because that was a thing for me. Catch me at the Kappa. I'm a Kappa slapper.
Hella throwback. That's the beginning. That's Swisher Highs days. We started in 1998, really, but that's where it all started at, man. That's where we get everything from. That's where we got our street fame from the underground music. That's where we learned how to hustle.
Right.
Because it was before the internet and streaming. It was hand to hand, shake hands, sell mixtapes to stores, all kind of shit.
Real hustle.
Real hustling, you know what I'm saying? So it taught you self-value, how to hustle, and it was like a good networking thing, we had going. So everything was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that segue of saying that, man, what was the most important thing Mike Watts ever told you, man?
Sell this CD for this and wholesale, how to sell wholesale CDs, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the best thing he did for me was not just give me no money and just give me CDs and tapes to sell for myself. It taught me how to be a hustler. It taught me my self-value.
Right.
It taught me everything. It taught me that I need to get my shit together when I go in that booth because that's when I make the most money. So that was the best thing he ever taught me.
Man, he taught you how to fish instead of giving you one.
Exactly, and that's what everybody needs to learn, how to fish instead of, giving
handouts.
Exactly. You got to go catch your own catfish a couple times, and it's going to change your life.
Most definitely. You got to learn how to cook and how to season. You feel me?
Exactly.
Man, bro, I posted something you said probably about a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And you said, man, about niggas get emotional.
Right.
And I agree with that cold-heartedly.
Right.
Because I felt at one point in time I was that.
Yeah. I was that.
Yeah.
Until you get older and learn better and see and you sit back and realize, what it really is. You just gotta break whatever the situation down, break the situation down. A lot of the people in jail is in jail for in the heat of the moment shit, $1,000 shit, just cheap shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I was just telling you, at an early age, learning how to hustle and having to sell those CDs and tapes myself, it taught me self-value. So when you have self-value and you don't
throw it away.
Give a fuck.
Yes.
Most people move around with the attitude, man, I don't give a fuck. And I don't give a fuck attitudes usually get you in fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? So when you learn self-value and realize that you worth more than, small shit, and you don't let nobody take you out over small shit, that's when you mature.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You realize who you is, you know what I'm saying? Or if you ain't feeling like you don't give a fuck, then you need to fix that and get you some self-value. Figure out what you can do to give you some self-value where you do give a fuck, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that cold-heartedly because the age of men at this era, I feel like we're lacking in so many areas.
Yeah.
There's no men that walk into a room these days and be like, that's a real man.
Right.
And I don't know if it's social media, maybe it could be that. I don't know.
It's just culture, man. It's crash out culture. We in crash out culture. Everything that's cool to do is dumb to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, that's just what culture is right now. And like I say, it takes you eventually growing up and snapping out of the warp zone and going to jail. Some people got to touch the fire, go to jail, take L's to realize this. Niggas who come home from jail start changing up their, conversation if they smart. But a lot of people got to touch the fire before they understand, you know, what
Hot.
it is. Exactly.
Don't do that no more.
Exactly, but the smart people can watch and
Most definitely.
see people making mistakes and learn from the mistakes people make without touching the fire. That's the difference between the smart people and the people who ain't smart.
That's called wisdom.
Wisdom, exactly. Like, you know, when you ain't got to touch the fire to learn the lesson, that's when you got wisdom. Exactly.
And to be honest, man, I feel like I've grown to have wisdom, not touching the fire sometimes.
Right.
But you coming up, you know what I'm saying, in the music world, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you had different obstacles you have to face.
We all do, facts.
Most definitely. What was one of your biggest obstacles you had to face? Was it with any labels or writing on the wall with the Swisher House? Like, what was it?
Man, it was all that. It was everything. It's always an obstacle. It's obstacles now. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's like that's just life. I don't run from them. If it's an obstacle, then I'm just gonna attack it like it's just an obstacle. Like
Right.
it's and that's what life is. It's full of random shit that you didn't expect, so it's like that's just a part of life, L's with the W's. You got to learn how to take both and stay in the middle.
Man, it's like sipping champagne, man.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, man, Slim, it was great having you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
I actually can sit down and actually really talk to you, brother.
Appreciate that, boss. I had a good conversation with you. I
No
appreciate
problem,
some
man.
positive talk.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir,
right,
brother.
Have a good one, man.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless.
I'm just gonna do one quick drop real quick. Can you give me your I'm gonna get you to say Slim Thug, he good.
Man, what's going on, bro?
Put your info in there.